Here we go again. Let me tell you a bit of a story, give you a bit of an update. Current status, out of 6 French windows, I have 5 frames installed with sashes. I have 1, 2, 3 glazed. Drawn a quick diagram just to demonstrate what has happened. These represent my glazing. I fitted window 5 and I glazed it. Window 1 I had fitted, I had glazed it. Window 2 I fitted and I glazed it when I realised that there was an issue. So I had to take that out, send back 5 windows and they got remade. In the end, what's happened is window 1 has been remade once. I fitted it twice and then they are in there. Window 2, it's been remade twice because it come back a second time. I've only fitted it once, so it's to be fitted. Window 3 has also been remade twice because I rejected it the first time round. It's been fitted once and I've glazed it. Window 4 has been remade once and I fitted it once. You already know window 5. Window 6 has been remade once and I fitted it once. Now I should mention the second time that I've come to fit the windows, I first fitted frame 3, so window 3, and I realised that the cam kits, once I put the glass in, the cam kits were still hitting, and then I checked the other ones and it still seemed that there was an issue. They set the sashes too close. It wasn't when it was just sitting on the floor, but if you just squeezed it a tiny bit, like flexed it, then it hit the cam kits. And so once you put in the thermal enhancement around the edge, on my particular windows that you have to, obviously I've paid extra for that, that's the manufacturing feature, it was going to hit the cam kits. So I have adjusted them accordingly. I gave up, obviously, with the fabricators, the supplier. He said that he didn't really want to remake them again. I said, no, I don't really want you to remake them again. We're going to end up in the same situation. So I've done a workaround. I've had to grind down the friction stays, which are another word for hinges for the windows. I've had to re-drill extra holes where it couldn't fit in, but I've moved the sashes across, so I've got over that issue. All of my glass was stacked up over here, one against the other. Then I realised another issue. When I come to find window 4, if I can, I will demonstrate exactly what's happened. I've tried to find window 4. These are labels on the actual windows, but instead of label window 4, it turns out that actually one was labelled window 3 and the other one was labelled window 3. So I pull out windows 1 and 1, okay. Luckily enough, they are actually window 1 and 1 and they got fitted. Next window I fitted, what I thought was window 5 and 5 actually wasn't, because one of the window 6s was labelled as a window 5. So I think it's 5, but it's actually window 6. So I've got one window 6 still out because I haven't fitted that. Window 3, what have I done? It turns out one of window 4s is a window 3. So I've put it there. And one of window 5s, that's it. Oh, there we go. Hang on. What have I done? Hang on. Just to explain, these windows are a very similar size, but they all vary slightly. The glass for each frame varies in width by 3 millimeters. So the smallest is whatever it is, and then the largest is 3 mil bigger. And in terms of the height as well, it varies by 8 millimeters. Now the ones that I've got into the wrong frames, they've only varied by like 1, maybe 2 millimeters, but it's still the wrong size, and it explains exactly why I was struggling to get them in. I have used different packers to compensate, but it was still difficult. Okay, it's getting confusing. So in window 3, okay, I thought it was a 3, but it's actually a 4. So it should be 2 3s. I thought they was 3. They're gone in window 3, but one's a window 5 and one's a window 4. Are you with me? So can you understand how this is just an absolute brain fuck? I ended up getting in contact with the governor again. I sent him a video and I said, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know what windows for what. I have no idea how to arrange it because obviously I haven't got the cut sheet or anything. It gives the sizes of the windows on the labels and then it says window 1 or window 2 or just all of them window 3. So they've ended up sending me this. And that's how I've been able to figure out exactly what the fuck's going on. So lucky enough, when I fitted my window 1, I took pictures of these. So they was labelled as 1 and they was window 1 according to the sizes. Window 3, it says window 3. I left one label on, but one ends up being, it's window 5, and then this one, I ended up pulling the label off. I chucked it in the bin all screwed up, but I managed to find it. And then by that, looking at the sizes, I could clarify, and that was actually a window 4. So that means I need to deglaze these ones. And then I need to figure out which one's wrong in these two, and then replace that one. And then double check that they are actually window 2. I found the right sizes. Then for the window 3, I need to find the right 2 sizes for that, which is there. Then I can find window 4, even though they're labelled up as window 3. And then hopefully I will have window 6 in. So when I'd done that video for the governor, explaining exactly what the issue was, I was getting more and more wound up. And I did say, is one of your blokes dyslexic or something? I was swearing at the time. But he come back and he said, no, they're not. And I said, well, maybe you should check with your glass supplier because they might not know. That's the thing. Yeah, they might not know, but surely they should have been, it should have been realised by now. You shouldn't be labelling up windows if you've got that kind of issue. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being dyslexic. I might even be myself. I remember one of my tutors at sixth form said that he thinks that I might have it just because I struggled to do like, is it annotations in your sketchbook? And he had to help me with it. And he said that he thinks that my intelligence maybe overrides it. I don't have a problem with numbers or anything like that. It's just maybe English. But I think that's probably improved over the years, especially like the last job that I've done. And even like presenting on camera and stuff, I think, I wouldn't say I'm socially awkward. I just don't particularly, I'm not really interested in speaking to many people. Like at a party or something. I'm not life and soul. I'm not like, oh, look at me. Introvert, if you like, yeah. A lot of people are on YouTube, I think. I finished these last week. Window 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All done. Now I just need to tackle that